Alphas. What really is an alpha? Every time I think of an alpha, I seem to think of a gorilla. A sign of strength, power, muscle, intimidation, fear. Is that what an alpha is? I know one thing. The Alphabible says alphas are leaders of the free world. Alphas can be intimidating because they already know what they want to do in life. They have a set pattern, a plan already. They're not thinking about if they're going to make it or not. They know that they're going to be a champion. They know that they're going to be 8-time Mr. Olympia. It's already in their mind. They know what they want. And they have the muscle to back it up. A real true alpha dog. They don't let anybody stop them. They don't let no females, no kids, none of that in their life stop them. Because they know exactly what they want. That's what the Alphabible says. Discipline. Determination. A science of being a real true alpha. When you ask me what an alpha is, I can't really tell you, but the Alphabible can. And I've read it, and I was amazed at what an alpha really is, because I never knew. Because myself personally, I'm not an alpha. But when you meet one, you know you're in the presence of an alpha. They're born leaders. They're focused on what they want to do. They don't let anybody stop them. They're not undecisive. They make decisions just like that. That's why they're leaders. People go to alphas when they want advice. Alphas don't let their life plan them. They plan their own life. They have a strut about them. They have a leadership ability that no one can match.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me, babe. Hey, man. What? What? Are we really doing this?
Hell yeah, we really doing this.
Whatever.
Oh, I know it's whatever.
What's wrong with you, boy? You better show some respect.
Who you calling boy, old man?
The thing about us old men is we got nothing to lose. What you willing to lose today, son?
Go and get your car, lady.
One thing about an alpha, you can spot him out of a bunch. An alpha stands out. Stands out like Kong, stands out when he starts to talk or make a move to embarrass a bully. An alpha is like a leader that you're always going to recognize. Like Patton, a true alpha, serious alpha, military leader, somebody when you see him, you know he's in control. An alpha, you can spot them out a mile away.
Our pleasure, ma'am.
A John Wayne type figure.
Mr. Cohill, wipe that grin off your face.
Command presence.
You have the floor.
That voice that means he means business.
Permission to leave the post.
Alphas are extraordinary people. That's why everybody wants to be one. And everybody can spot one a mile away. You can look and tell who's an alpha, because a beta or a simp can't walk around with a dog like that. So how do you become an alpha?
We need to restrain
Because everybody can't be a supreme alpha like Superman. One thing about Superman, he's the only guy who I ever known that can hang with Wonder Woman. Because Wonder Woman is very powerful. But gladiators are definitely known as being alphas. The toughness that they have and their beliefs are all the way alpha related. And women adored them. They were like gods.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legions, loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius.
Alphas were feared by emperors and kings because they can kill you in a minute. Alpha's been around a long time, as you can see. So when you see them today, you can tell that they're special because they've been around since the turn of the century. And they have no fear if they can kill you in a minute. Speaking to turn of the century, you gotta remember Shaolin monks are considered alphas because they have superhuman strength. And when you talk about superheroes like Superman and Batman, the closest thing to that are Shaolin monks. They can do extraordinary things with their body that people can't explain. And they're definitely alphas that you got to watch out for because they don't play. And the training to be a Shaolin monk is extensive. As you can see, some of them are so serious, they may cut their thing off in the middle, but they don't have to. But some of them want that kind of power to never be hurt. I mean, from striking cold ice water until their hands are numb. I mean, to sit there and hit a bag full of bricks so they can tighten up their skin. I mean, Shaolin monks do the extreme. The iron palm techniques that makes them break bricks. They're one of the few people in the world that can break bricks with their fists or drive a nail in a wood with the back of their hand. Only superhuman strength can do that. Or to be able to drive their whole arm inside of hard logs. And as you can see, this guy didn't make it because he couldn't do it. But their fingers are so lethal. If they can drive their fingers through wood, which I've seen before in person, they can drive their fingers through a person's flesh. And you always heard that old saying, being able to do that and pull out a man's heart. They're the only people that can do it. Because they have those hard-clad fingers that can break rocks and fists, and they can do push-ups on their fingers. These are things that many people can't do. But what drives alphas to have that kind of thinking? Is it watching the Shaolin monks? Is it having that mentality to be a leader? Is it to not let anybody stop you from getting to that goal that you already have in your head? No woman, no marriage, no kids, no outside interferences is going to stop you from getting to your goal. That alpha dog mentality, where you just give it your all, a leader, a take charge type of guy. Where do they get it from? Is it born inside of you when you're born? Is it something that you develop over the years? People have been studying about that in the Alphabible for years. How does it happen? And why do so many people admire them and want to be just like them? People watch how simps and beta males are persecuted every day by women, by society, by their jobs. So people admire alpha men because they don't seem to take that kind of stuff. They're natural born leaders. And they have an inner spirit, an inner toughness that most of us beta men and simps don't have. And even stigma men, which are mysterious, are not alphas. They're mostly loners. They kind of hold everything inside. But alphas will actually tell you what they're going to do and what they want to do. And they go out and do it. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. When you look at a lot of top Fortune 500 companies, half of them are ran by alpha men. Check it out. The stats will show you. And what would happen if two alpha men got together?
Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy. Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
Hey, nigga, you ain't got to be acting like that, fool. I told you we gonna pay the motherfucking rent, motherfucker.
Yes, I do. I can't afford to have you running up my water bill and you not paying your rent.
Cuz, we gonna pay the rent.
When?
In 2 days, nigga.
In 2 days, you will get your water back on.
Hello?
Alpha men always have that drive. They always have an agenda that they got to fulfill. And if they don't fulfill it, they feel like a failure. So usually 90% of the chance they do fulfill it. And they don't let nothing stop them. That's why fulfilling a goal or agenda is a big thing in the alpha man's agenda, because they don't want to feel like a beta or a simp man or a stigma. They want to be the leader of the pack, the leader of the group, the guy that you come to for answers. That's very important to them. Without that, they don't feel like an alpha. They don't feel like a strong leader. That alpha Bible is very powerful. You know, when you read through that alpha Bible, it's a lot of commandments. But I'm just going to tell you so many and let you decide. Thou shalt be ambitious. That's one thing about alphas. They're very ambitious. Thou shalt stand by his beliefs. Alphas always stand by their beliefs. Anything they believe in, the alpha's always going to stand by it and never sway from it. Thou shalt not care about what people think. Alphas never care about what you think. If it's something you think is that the alpha's doing that's stupid, alpha person doesn't care, because the alpha person is going to always stand by their motto or any kind of chore or beliefs they're doing. Thou shalt not complain. Alphas never complain about anything. You're never going to hear alpha complain and whine and cry about anything. You're pretty strong in everything they do. Thou shalt always have full control. All alphas have control of their life. You never see an alpha that's out of control. They always very poised and know exactly what they want. The next one is, thou shalt never lose his cool. One thing about alphas, you're never going to see them argue with anybody. If you ever see an alpha in the middle of the street or in some kind of group yelling his food head off at somebody, that's not really a true alpha. Alphas don't like to argue with anybody. Thou shalt always tell the truth. Let me tell you about alphas, and I know a few of them. That is true. Alphas never lie. They always speak the truth. If you want to know the truth about something in your life, ask an alpha. He'll tell you. Thou shalt never give up. Alphas never give up on a goal, especially when they have something set in their mind, some kind of goal they're trying to achieve. They never give up. They never say, you know what, I quit. You're never going to hear that from an alpha. Thou shalt always treat your body as a temple. This is true. Alphas believe their body is a temple. They never abuse it. They always treat it with the best care. They work out, a lot of them. They don't like to really eat and drink a lot of junk. You're not going to see them go out and get prostitutes, anything like that, because they view their body as a temple. They cherish it. Thou shalt always have great posture. Wow, this is something. I do know that a lot of them do try to walk upright. And a lot of them, you know, they look arrogant when they walk around. So I guess that's what that means. A lot of them, they try to walk upright with their shoulders back, chest out. A lot of alpha males, they always have that look like they're in shape because of their posture. All right, next page here. Thou shalt never chase women. This is a big one here before I end this part 1 of the Alpha Bible. Alphas never chase women. That should be the commandment number 1 for alphas. they never chase women. I always notice that. You're never going to see an alpha be a simp or a beta and go after a woman. That's no number one for an alpha. So if you ever see an alpha being a scumbag or a creep and going around looky-looing and peeping Toming women, that is out. That's not an alpha. See, an alpha always going to show his colors. Just study him. If you get a chance to look at the Alphabible, study him. Or listen to me, because I'm going to tell you all about them. They're never going to chase women. Never. I repeat again. They're never going to chase women. Because they believe they're the prize. They don't believe women are the prize. They believe in themselves as number one. So when you see them, you're going to see them with great posture. You're going to see them with a discipline not to chase women. Because they believe they're some kind of higher authority. When they walk into any room, you're going to tell automatically that that's an alpha. The presence, the posture, the cool demeanor, doesn't get upset, very calm, in control, knows exactly what he wants to say, knows exactly what he wants to do. Almost like a superhero. Wow, what an alpha. This is Akdog 8. I hope you enjoy this Alphabible series. This was just part 1. Part 2 is going to be coming up soon, because I got to finish reading all the thou shalt and finish all the rules of being an alpha. You might think it's a pretty cool thing. Some people might think it's a little extreme, especially the beta men. The beta men may not like it, especially the simps. See you later. And oh, one more thing. Please subscribe or check out these videos right here if you like what you saw. Now, see you later.